Hi guys, it's Thomas Mama coming to you live. Oh gosh, it's the 30th of November, which means tomorrow is December 1st, which starts like December, right? So that means we got to, as moms, there's a lot of stuff that happens in December, right? And it's about survival, people. So, December 1st starts like all of the advent calendars. December 1st starts They Off on the Shelf. December 1st starts cookies and visits to Santa and presents and Christmas cards and mailing and shipping and possibly travel and meals and parties and school stuff and pageants and concerts for your kids. It's maddening. Like, I feel like after Thanksgiving, I had to seriously detox from all of the turkey and all the alcohol that I drink. And, but I know in my heart of hearts that for reals, it's December, people. And it's all about survival. And so I guess where I'm coming from here is, hi, whoever joined. And where I'm coming from here is that okay, I was so super psyched when I saw the calendar from Aldi, right? It's a wine calendar from Aldi that it's an advent calendar for moms. It's basically an advent calendar for moms, wine enthusiasts mostly. And it's this cardboard box, and there's 24, 25 days of different wines that are single serve wines, right? That are in this cardboard box, just like when you were a kid. Remember when you were a kid, it was so simple. Moms didn't have to go through all the crap that we're going through. But when we were kids, you would get that $1 cardboard box, and every day you would go and you would open up a paper or a cardboard window, and then behind it maybe there was a chocolate. Sometimes there wasn't chocolate, sometimes it was just a picture. But if you were if you had the high-end advent calendar, yours had a chocolate behind it, and it was a tiny, terrible tasting chocolate, but a chocolate nonetheless. And we looked forward to it so much every single stinking day for that stupid little piece of chocolate and be able to open that little flap on the door, right? There was just something about that. And now today has gotten so crazy and harried with all the other stuff that kids are into now that they're looking at you going, really? That's all you got? So I think it's time that we as moms resurrect that tradition of the fun of being able to race downstairs and open a door and have a treat inside. But you know what? Chocolate doesn't cut it for us anymore, does it? So Aldi came up with this calendar thing, right? So, but Aldi, I think they carried maybe 10 in every store, and they were $70 each, right? And they sold out within seconds. Someone would come in and buy them all up, and then they sold them all on eBay or whatever for hundreds and hundreds of dollars, because they're only $70 for the entire wine calendar. And other countries sell it. You can buy them from the UK or from other countries, but they don't necessarily ship here. And if they do, I know that there's some other wineries and other wine shops and traveling sellers that do these wine calendars, but they literally start at $150, $200 each. And I'm really? For a cardboard box full of wine, right? And they're probably very good wines, but we're moms and we're no frills, right? We just need something that's going to get the job done. So of course I went all over Pinterest trying to find something that I could whip together really fast so that I could have this all ready for me, because this is my Christmas present to myself. That I could have done really, really fast and fun, and maybe something I could reuse from year to year and cheap, right? So I went on Pinterest and I saw a ton of ideas. I mean, there was everything from, hey, here you can wrap each bottle in a blanket, or you can and put a tag on it, or just get a wine rack and stick them in the wine rack with tags on them. That say day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or, make this rack out of PVC pipe and then put doors over the caps over the front of the PVC pipe so you can't see inside. And I mean, there was really creative. But I'm thinking, okay, I can't afford to buy all that PVC pipe, and I don't have the wherewithal to assemble and build anything. And I, don't have the money and don't have the time, right? So for those of you that may not be wine drinkers, you can also use bottles of beer. It's really cool how you can, or you can go to your liquor store and buy the minis and put the minis in if you want. But I thought it was really kind of cool that you could also, use beer if you're not a wine drinker. But, well, okay, here it goes. It's so simple and so easy. I feel bad that I'm even doing a tutorial on it, because I don't even know what the tutorial is. But I will tell you this. This is what I have learned. Okay. It is freaking brilliant. You could literally go out right now to your local Target or Walmart and buy these supplies and have this thing done and ready for you to use tomorrow. But I'm thinking to myself, like, honestly, I love wine and I can drink, baby. I can drink. I've got 2 kids. I'm well trained. But to drink a full bottle of wine every day, that's bordering on insanity. Plus all the other alcohol that you might be drinking and terrible foods you're going to be eating during the holiday season. So then there was like the mini bottles of wine. They're not really minis, but they're like the single serve wines. They're like made by like Sutter Home, or like they're like really cheap. They come in like a 4-pack. Some of them even come in cans. You can get them at your like local grocery store. These are not high-end wines, people. So I thought, okay, well, at least those serve maybe a glass, maybe 2. Okay, maybe I can handle that. But even then, that's still a lot to be drinking every flippin' day. Maybe not. We'll see how bad Christmas ends up. But then I thought, well, like, do I really want to go out? Because like if you buy one of those 4-packs, the 4-packs are like, I don't know, anywhere from $6 to $12 for a 4-pack of these wines in these smaller bottles. I could spend $2.50 on $2 Chuck, right? But like the problem is that I can't fit that whole like big size bottle in. I can't drink it all. It's going to go to waste. So what do I do? So I'm like, do I empty water bottles, like single serve water bottles, and like just fill the water bottles and then put them in the calendar? But then I'm like, well, but you know, wine will go bad. Some wine will go bad if it's not refrigerated, and it can go skunky if it's sitting in a calendar for 24 days. So I don't know. And I thought, well, is there some sort of like shatterproof way to seal, like get a bottle of wine that you could split up into 24 days, or a couple of bottles of wine that you could split up into 24 days and put them into some sort of shatterproof containers that would seal them and keep them from spoiling, because you don't want your wine to spoil, people. That's sacrilegious. So I ended up, because in a panic, I was like, I don't have time to do the research. I'm just going to go and buy the supplies at my local Walmart. I'm going to bite the bullet and buy the $6 4-packs of the Sutter Home or whatever. Again, it gets the job done. But I will tell you this, I was like, I don't think I can honestly drink a bottle every day. I just don't think I can. And I don't know if that's super healthy for me. So, because I feel like I just really I already feel like after Thanksgiving, like, wow, I need a break. I'm like, look at me, like right now I'm drinking like Love Your Liver beet juice because my liver hurts. I mean, and not to mention, like, I mean, don't mean to go into like the drama, but a lot of you know that like the entire pretty much month of November I was gone. I was overseas in Asia, and then I came home and I went to be in Chicago with a friend who was dying. And then after that, I went straight to Europe to go see my mother and help her. And then she lives there. And then I came back home and it was Thanksgiving. So like, I literally was sleeping in crazy ass time zones. I was traveling all over the world and getting no sleep and eating like crap and drinking a lot. And then Thanksgiving happened and it was like, let's just pile it on, right? And afterwards I was like, I physically hurt. Like I want to do nothing but like purge everything. Like I was like, I think I might need to go to a clinic or some kind of spa. Like I can afford it, but like I need somewhere where I can detox my mind, detox my body, kind of like detox my soul and just get a break and get some sleep and like get ready to hit. But I'm like, who are we kidding? It's December. There's no way I'm going to stay clean in terms of drinking through December, because it's December, people. Like Elf on the Shelf alone is going to set me over the freaking edge. So, okay. So here's the deal. It's so super simple. I feel bad, like even like roping you into this tutorial because it's super easy and you could do it tonight. So go do this tonight after we close out. But I would love to, I felt like I haven't had one of these Facebook Lives, and I used to do them once a week, and then I would do them every Friday. I would do a wine tasting. Like I would do a wine tasting. I would bring a friend over, have their kids over, get a babysitter. The mom and I would drink, and we would pair it with like kid snacks, and we would talk, and we would talk to other people online, and it was this great like mommy happy hour, right? We do it every Friday. Well, because I was gone all of the month of November, I haven't been able to have my Friday night wine tastings. And people, like, we are talking wine tastings that were like wine and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, or wine and breakfast cereal, or wine and Oreo cookies, or wine and Taco Bell. I mean, wine and hot dogs. I mean, like, seriously, it was like super fun. And I'm going to continue that tradition now that I'm back. But for now, I thought we would start this off the right way with creating this calendar so that we could all start drinking throughout the month of December. So what I did was I didn't buy 24 bottles or 24 bottles. I didn't buy 24 bottles of wine, 24 minis. I only bought 12 because I figured what I'll do is I'll have wine half of the month. That sounds so pathetic, right? wine half the month. This is how my mind works. I will have wine bottles half of the month, and then for the other 12 days of the month for the calendar, I will surprise myself with maybe a bottled water or a Snapple tea or a Propel water or a juice or a gift certificate to Starbucks for something. Like I figured like I will fill in the non-alcoholic days with, I have the alcoholic days, and then the non-alcoholic days, I'll fill in those days with other non-alcoholic beverages like that. So, because I feel like I'm trying to not be, I can't drink that much. Okay, I probably can, but I don't think that's very healthy. Okay, so here we go. So I'm in my living room. Apologies. Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna try. Whoa. Okay. Again, technical difficulties. This is how it works. So I don't know if you're gonna be able to see all this. So I'm doing my best because I literally have this tiny little tripod and I've got my monsters downstairs. So I went to my handy dandy Walmart. You people know how I love me some Walmart now. And this is the secret to the calendar, people. Secret to the calendar. Do you see it? You've probably seen these on Pinterest, but I thought it was brilliant. It is this. Can you see? Can you read it? Can you see the picture? It's an over-the-door shoe organizer. You heard it here first, people. An over-the-door shoe organizer. So what it is brilliantly enough, the people who make these brilliantly have made these over-the-door shoe organizers with exactly 24 pockets in them. How freaking awesome is that? Okay, so this is the Better Homes and Gardens version. 24 pocket over-the-door shoe organizer, and it's called the Charleston whatever. Multi-purpose storage, holds up to 12 pairs of shoes, which is 24 shoes. And it's durable metal hooks, and it fits most standard doors, right? So it comes with the shoe organizer and the hooks that you hook over your door. And you could hook this anywhere, really. And so I chose this one. It was a little bit more expensive. It was like $12 or something like that. I chose this particular one because it's kind of made out of canvas. I think there was like another color too. There might have been like a cream colored canvas. It's made of canvas. You can get the cheapo ones from there. They're like Mainstays brand or whatever, and they're like $8 and they're plastic, or they have the clear pockets or whatever in them. But the challenge with that is that they're plastic, number one, and they might not be able to hold the weight of all of those bottles. And number two, they're clear plastic. So that means you're taking away all the fun of being able to see the bottles before the day, right? It's kind of like having an advent calendar that, I'm trying to straighten you out. Having an advent calendar where you get to see what you get before you open the door. I think I probably just made this little tilty thing worse. I'm sorry, you guys. This is Hot Mess Mama production. Anyways, so I went with the canvas for those two reasons. One, because it's stronger to hold heavier bottles, and two, because it was not clear so that you couldn't see the contents of the pockets, right? So, and even so, like, and so you take the little cardboard thing off, right? And and the other thing too is when you're done with this stuff, you literally just roll it up and throw it in your box of Christmas stuff. Like no big heavy like boxes or PVC pipe or racks or anything like that. It's compact, it folds down, it's gorgeous, okay? So here's how it works. So here it is. Can you see it? It's got all 24 pockets. So you got the little grommets at the top, the little holes, right? And it comes with the little hooks, little metal hooks. So you just put your hooks in the top, right? And then you've got all these pockets, right? And these pockets, I mean, they're big. They're big pockets. They're meant to fit a shoe. So you could very easily fit a bottle of beer in here, or, you know, a mini bottle of wine, or, I mean, there's all sorts of things that you could do in here. Or, you know, mini cocktails. Those kinds of things. I saw at Walmart too that they have those like pre-made, like in a bag, like margarita mixes, you know, like throw this in the freezer and get a margarita that night or whatever. Those were cool too, that you could use if you're, you know, feeling like you want to mix it up a little bit. But anyways, 24 pockets, right? So then if you want to get like creative and sassy and stuff, you can like attach stuff to it, like ribbons and bows to make it feel a little bit more festive. Or you could, put some poinsettias or greenery or whatever you want on here, but I'm like, okay, this thing's gotta go out tonight because the stuff's gotta start tomorrow, right? And then, so each one of the pockets, you want to number 1 through 24, right? So how do you do that? Well, it's fabric, so you're gonna wanna have like puffy paint. And that puffy paint, I just literally grabbed the 3 most holiday looking colors that I could find at Walmart. I got like green, like gold, like metallic, green, and red puffy paint, right? It's just, you know, it works on everything. This works on almost everything. And so what you're gonna wanna do is like take some, maybe you wanna write like Merry Christmas or Mommy's Advent Calendar on the top of it, and draw a little holly thing here with some little holly berries, or draw some stars on it, like go crazy, whatever you wanna do, right? Like Mommy's Don't Touch, something like that. And then on every day, on every pocket, you're gonna need to write a number, 1 through 24, because those are the days of the month of December, right? 1 through 24. And then once that puffy paint dries, then basically your calendar is ready. I mean, like, I know people that like went all out, they like sewed buttons and like made cute little Christmas tree, you know, they like quilted a little Christmas tree on there, or I'm like, forget that, man. I'm puffy painting the daylights out of this thing and it's going up on the wall. Maybe in another year, right? But so far, that's $12 for this, $13, $14, $15 for the puffy paint. That's if you want to get 3 colors of puffy paint. Or you might even have it laying around your house. You're a mom, right? And then, like I said, I went and I got like the cheapo Sutter Home. Sutter Home has a bunch of varieties. And I was like, okay, I'm only going to get 12 bottles worth, because the rest of the 12 days of the Advent calendar, I'm going to try to be non-alcoholic. We'll see how that works out. But I know that if I want to get more, I can just run to the local Walmart or Target. So Sutter Home had like, they have a Chardonnay, they have a Moscato, they have a pink Moscato, they have a Cabernet Sauvignon, they have a white Zinfandel. So what I ended up getting was I got, like I said, 3 4-packs, which is 3 times 4 is 12, which is half of the month. I got the Chardonnay, the Cabernet Sauvignon, and the white Zinfandel. And so literally, like, this is how big the bottles are. And that's probably a glass and a half, or a glass or 2. And they literally like fit right in the pocket. Look, and you don't even have to, you don't even see it. You can't even see, the whole bottle is completely hidden, which is nice, because on some of the other like shoe hangers and stuff, like you will see that the pockets are not as long on them. And so like the bottle will stick out of the top. And so like the users were like stuffing tissue paper in them to make it look prettier and whatever. But I was like, I'm sorry. Again, I don't have time for that. I am a mom. I barely have my shit together on any given day. So that's it. It's like pretty super flippin' awesome. So I am going to try to do this now and decorate it the best that I can and let the paint dry tonight, because I'm sure it probably, how long does it say the puffy paint needs to dry? Shake well, press the tip on the surface. It says no fabric softener, machine wash inside out after 72 hours. So I'm assuming that after like, you know, by tomorrow morning, this thing will be dry if I don't like load on the puffy paint, right? So that's my plan. And when this is done, I will take a picture of it and I will post it in the comments here. But if you guys are gonna do it with me, I would love for you to do it and take pictures and post your pictures in the comments, or tell me what your thoughts were. If you have another brilliant like wine idea. I think the one thing that I'm running into problems with is like Sutter Home is like the cheapest wine like brand ever. But their bottles are plastic, non-shatterable, and they're small enough that they're just like a single serving and you can put in the pockets. If there's someone out there that has an idea of how we could like buy a legit bottle of wine and like pour it into some sort of sealed tight container that would fit in these compartments, so we don't have to buy like the Sutter Home brand and feel like, you know, we're college students again, that would be great. So post your success stories, post your failures down below. Thanks for joining. Have a great Friday. I would love for you guys to join me in the wine calendar this month. And, you know, I'm also doing a thing with Elf on the Shelf. If you haven't seen it, go to my blog, which is hmmhotmessmama.com. And in there, I have a challenge with the Elf on the Shelf for those of you that are still into the Elf on the Shelf years. And your kids still believe in all that. And they, you know, because, you know, it's crazy with the posing and the hiding and the treats and the props and the costumes and all that kind of stuff. Well, my challenge was a dollar store challenge. Like, let's do an entire season of Elf on the Shelf with dollar store stuff or Dollar Tree stuff. So you can go to my website and see all about my ideas and about the contest and the challenge and some of the items I picked up there. And even I did a live presentation or live broadcast from there, so you could see me knocking down shelves and stuff. Again, that's hmmhotmessmama.com. I'm gonna get to this and gonna get to drinking my beet juice. I love your liver beet juice, people, because
I'm going to try to detoxify my liver before I start this month of winery. All right. Have a great Friday, guys. Hang in there. December 1st starts tomorrow. It's going to be rough goings, but we should try to make it fun, right? It's the holidays, and it's not just for kids. It's for us too. So moms, let's do this. Do it with me. All right, guys. Have a great Friday. Love you much. Be well.